3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and I'm back with another unboxing. This is the Darkest Night, second edition. This is the Kickstarter second edition. I was not able to get in on the Kickstarter at the time, but I did get this from the Game Stewards. So, listen, if you have not gotten in with the Game Stewards, you need to check them out. They are awesome. I've got this from them. I have the City of Kings coming from them. Amazing company. They're not trying to rip you off. They're trying to get you the games and turn a little bit of a profit, but their love is the game. So I really appreciate that. So definitely check them out. But this is the Darkest Night. This is the second edition. So the Darkest Night has been around a while, and it had a number of expansions that added heroes, that added different ways to do things like questing and things like that. Essentially, this box, much like Twilight Imperium 4, 4th edition did, kind of takes all those different pieces and puts them all in one box, right? You can also possibly find the miniature expansion pack for this. So instead of the standees, again, I did not go for the miniatures. The miniatures were cool, but I don't paint them. I wanted the game for the gameplay. I have not had this, but I have played it on Tabletop Simulator, and I really enjoyed it. And so I was super excited to get this. So without further ado, let's check out The Darkest Night by Jeremy Lennert. Now we'll take a quick look-see in the back. So what you're going to get, you got 1 to 5 players. You have 29 heroes, right? And they all have their own special deck of powers. You got quests. You just got a ton of stuff to do. So you have lots of game here. Event cards, map cards, quest cards, 75 event cards, 50 map cards, 45 quests. I mean, you just have a ton of stuff. 377 power cards. That's ridiculous. So, having said that, what's more ridiculous is that I have not opened the top of the box yet. So, let's do that and check it out. So, what do we got? We've got the rules. Pretty good rules. I have not seen these, so I'm just kind of doing a quick flip. Lots of text. It's definitely, it's got a little bit of a learning curve. Looks like about, including the appendix. No, they're not really, it's not really an appendix. But here's an extended example of play, so that's good. About 25 pages worth of stuff. Alright. So, a little bit heavy to begin with. There's a lot of stuff going on, but once you get it, it's going to click. That's what happened to me. The first couple times I was like, wow, there's so much going on. There's a thing for Victory Point Games. Nemo's War, you guys know I have that. Definitely want to also check out. And the expansion on Kickstarter, if you can get in on it still. I can't remember if you can or not. Let's see here. Yeah. So set that to the side. This is the compendium, which means what? Oh, so it explains all the heroes, all of their powers, specific blights and mysteries. Looks like examples, right? Because like I said, there are 27 heroes. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of a lot of them to deal with. So just to give you a good reference material, then we've got a reference sheet. So this tells you the blights, and I guess I'm assuming the number beside this is the number of tiles, maybe? Flux K, yeah. So This is a good separate player aid. Tells you how to do the necromancer. Yeah, items, clue. Yeah, cool. I like that. And then a number of sheets of cardboard, because everything's going to be standees plus the regular tokens, which we'll set aside for now. Then you've got the board. What to do? So this over here. Now here's the cool thing about the board. You can actually play the board in a super condensed, much smaller size, right? They've actually done this, which I thought was interesting. And you could do that, or they have a much larger board here. Now, obviously, it's a little bit easier with all the blights and stuff. You can put that out here, but if you were super pressed for space, you could certainly fold this back and have a much smaller board, or if you needed to, you could maybe do it like this, right? And you could put all your cards and stuff up here, maybe blights and whatnot, and use that as kind of like your token space. But either way, I mean, it's the same art here as it is on the reverse side. The track is just in a different place here at the bottom. But for all intents and purposes, it's really the same board. So just know that that is an option. All right, and then we have, good Lord, so many sheets of cardboard. Pretty decent. Relatively thick press board, looks like. But the art and the color really are awesome. And here's the, is this all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20. Yeah. So here's all the heroes and the necromancer. But there is actually a necromancer mini with a Kickstarter edition anyway. So you got that. There's all your heroes, and there's 3 basically, well, almost 3 full boards of blights and tokens. Active, inactive, yeah. Which probably, some of these are quest related, some of them are player power related. And then of course some of the tokens, like for your day and night side on your heroes, if you played the original. Next, let's get into what makes the bulk of the box, which is all of this. So you have custom D6s. Remember, you're gonna run rolling those for various and assorted quest, skill check type situations. They give you plenty of baggies here for their stuff. It's great. Then you have all your hero cards. Let's see here, let's pull out a couple of heroes. Here's all the heroes. So you got the little story about them. And then on the back, the cool thing is on the back of all the hero cards, it looks like, is basically a hero turn and actions. Tells you what to do, right? So these become the player aids for the heroes that you're not playing, which is really, really cool. The art is is really good too. The Exorcist, the Knights, the Monk, the Prince, the Ranger, the Tamer, etc., etc. And again, these are basically all of the expansions from the first Darkest Night, right? All put together. And you have, gosh, these are so thick. These cards are super thick. So we have, oop, how do I open you? Come on, little tabby. You can do it. There we go. So you have things like, gosh, release map cards here. Let's see, are all these map cards? No, these are not all map cards. Event cards, event. Yep. And these cards are about the size. They got a linen finish. They're a little bit thicker than a standard poker card, I guess. Not super thick though, which is kind of a little bit disappointing, but you know, I guess you get what you get. But they do have the linen finish, beautiful art, clear from what I'm seeing here. You got a pretty thick stack of them, and you got a big old stack of event decks. So there's events, and you got this massive, ridiculous stack of map cards. That's crazy. Alright, so that's those cards. Let's see what these are. So this, oh, well, okay. So it looks like more event cards. Or I guess I should say even more event cards. Come on. I always get nervous opening these because you just never know what's going to happen. My gosh. Ah. Okay. That's not cool. Not cool, Victory Point. Yes, I know there's a strip. Yes, I know I should have probably been able to do it. But I didn't, so let's all move on. Events, good lord. Half that stack is more events. That's crazy. It's a lot of events. Artifact cards, so that's going to be, wow, all those are artifact cards. So I think that's either searching for treasure or maybe questing or something somewhere. Yeah. All kinds of different. Chalice of Life, Fate's Balance, Lens of Truth, Black Pearl, Dark Lamp, Spear of Darkness, Aegis, etc., etc. So let's actually do this. This may not work. I may have them split out because this won't work. Because it may be that events. That's just crazy. It's a really thick event deck. Yeah, I like that. Artifacts going? Oh yeah, they will. There we go. So look at this. Holy smokes. That's the event deck. That is... That's all event. Yep. Combat. Yeah. That's a thick event deck, guys. I mean, I know the back said how many cards, but it's one thing to know that and one thing to see it in person. And then I think most of these, yeah. So most of the rest of these cards are the specific cards for the heroes. There's like their skill cards and then the general skill cards. So let's take a look at those. Alright, let's see here. Exorcist, a bunch for the Exorcist, Enchanter, Druid, Crusader, Conjurer. So, okay, hold on. Channeler, Bard, Alchemist. So, okay, hold on a second. I'm kind of curious now. I'm just looking. I'm going to switch to the board here. I was thinking, Alright, well, so you have a ton of those to choose from. So each one of these stacks is going to contain probably the different heroes. Yep. And you could play, this is 1 to 4, so you can play anywhere from 1 to 4 heroes if you choose. Which I like, because I don't have a consistent gaming group, so while I do have some friends that play as often as I can do it, I don't have a set schedule generally. Oh, there's a couple of Exorcist cards. Interesting. Alright, and I'm really just, I won't do the rest of these on camera, but that's another set of hero cards. And, okay, here's some quest cards. It's not hero cards, and then more hero cards. So basically, let me just do it like this. All these sets appear to be at least mostly hero cards. Here's the quest cards, so let's take a quick look at those. Looks like there's some hero cards mixed in there too. Quest, and hero. Oh man. There's some Tinkerer cards, even though the Tinkerer starts on the next stack. So most of these cards are the hero cards, but here's the quest cards. Ancient Curse, Angry Guardian, Mourners, etc., etc. And there's the back. So again, I like the art. The colors are very well done. I do like the linen finish, but well, these seem a little bit better. I don't know. I think they could have gone a little bit thicker on the card stock. But at the same time, I understand with as many cards as they have, they probably wanted to try to keep the weight down. And with that number of cards, you're looking at spacing issues and box sizes that, you know. Not that are not doable, but definitely would pose a logistical issue, I guess we can say. So there you go. There's the second edition of the Darkest Night. Um, and I hopefully will get to this baby soon. Super excited about that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And it's pretty quick, actually. A lot quicker than the Lords of Hellas one I just did. I don't know which one of these is going to get posted first, but Lords of Hellas one is longer if you haven't watched it. It's got some really cool stuff in it. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Keep playing games. Get excited about games. Go spend time with your friends and your family. And I will spend time with you in the next episode. Bye, guys.